Hi guys, so I'm back with another Cliffside video, and I'm still on the Apprentice map. So this particular Apprentice map is called Cliffside Clash. Today I'm going to be using Maximilian. I don't know, every time I say that name, I want to say Maximilian Pegasus. If you guys ever watched Ezio, then you know who I'm talking about. And I'm just so used to Pegasus coming after that particular name. And we'll say it again. But yes, so this is a map with two entrances. So right off the bat, you know that we are not going to be able to man both of these simultaneously. At best, we'll be back and forth. So what we're going to do is try to trap up this first entrance as much as possible so that things here can kill themselves without our help. So right now, I'm just trying to figure out how I want the layout to be because the sizing was a little weird in here. So I'm just like picking up and placing down ice vents.
Almost hurt myself on that.
But I know I want there to be ice vents because ice vents are large and will take up as much floor space as possible. And I constantly want these enemies to be on traps, so they're helpful for that. And then in the gaps, I put the ice saw, which, as you guys know, are really great for crowd control. And it's just two of them, so they're not going to be OP or anything, but they do kind of the job I want them to do. And then we have the haymakers in the back for any enemies that weren't killed by the chill they received. So I kind of went out here and closed the door because I want to save this door for when I'm on the other side, defending, so I can hear when the door breaks down and then make claims according to how fast they break down. I mean, this will only work once because once they break through the door, I won't have any anymore. But it gives me a good idea of how many traps they're doing on the other side, just for this first initial round where I'm on the other side. It makes me less anxious. So I have to open the door. They were really jumping me out there. So now time to see how well the traps work. And a fair amount of enemies did kind of walk past the ice fence, which is to be expected. Now the ice fence honestly aren't meant to be like the be all end all here. They're not what's gonna do like tons and tons of damage or anything like that. What's really going to do all of the damage is going to be the haymakers at the top of the ceiling. Honestly, I thought I had brought my health regeneration with me, but I absolutely didn't, so I'm forced to stand by my brain. But this at least lets me see those haymakers in action and really see if they're going to do the job that I need them to do. Honestly, charm is very expensive. Experimental, but it can be expensive too, because honestly, the haymakers are not cheap. They seem to be working. Okay, I don't want to say working well because I'm not satisfied that a lot of enemies get to this front row where they have to use this front two haymakers. I kind of... Is it too much to want the first row of haymakers to be, you know, like that one, those ones facing the wall to be good enough to stop enemies? The fact that they get to the row behind that makes me a little anxious. I gotta go to the other side now. And normally this is the point where most people like take back their traps and stuff like that so they can put traps on the other side. But, you know, just in case I may not be able to get here, because you know, we are trying to do this in part-time. You literally have to ready up as soon as it says ready on the screen. Otherwise, you end up being over the time. So just to save time, I'm going to trust that I have the ability to handle over here with massive abilities. And I didn't even have enough to purchase a guardian, which sucks, but hey, we'll deal with it. We'll kill some ads, get some money, and we'll pop a guardian in that part real fast. And yes, you're right. Totally unnecessary. I could have sold some traps, or I didn't even have to sell traps. I just didn't need to place any more traps on the other side, to be honest. And I would have had traps over here, but again, I want over there to be as ready as possible. I don't want to reset everything. And you saw me in the beginning. I was like really trying to figure out how I wanted the placement to go, where I wanted things to be, and stuff like that. So there's that. They are really beating on my door. Like, dang. This is a really risky bit. Remember how I mentioned in the last video, you have to be able to be in the midst of enemies and fight them and be okay with being in the midst of enemies. Sometimes you go into red, and sometimes it'll really suck, like now when I don't have my health regeneration consumable, or when I don't have a guardian to help heal me up. But, you know, you just have to make do, and it worked out for the best. We did it without any guardians, without any traps. So that wasn't so bad, you know? And the thing is, Max, his arrow is like literally rapid fire. It shoots out so many, it's so good for doing crowd control. So I feel like we'll be okay. It's a good thing we have that door closed, because those little guys just literally bolted right past me. Honestly, that's why I like saving doors until they can't be saved any longer, because they're so useful at times like these. One of those little guys, I'm just using his reflective shield to damage those guys. It's really great because that shield will one-shot them, because it basically returns some of the damage that they give him to them, and I think it's about 30%, I want to say. So those guys aren't very strong, and so returning their damage to them is enough to literally one-shot them. So anytime I see them coming, I just pop on my shield. If I'm surrounded by enemies that I need to do crowd control and I need to be right up in their face, pop on the shield. It's super helpful. You take less damage while you have the shield on, plus it returns some damage to them. Like, this is such a bonus. I was literally able to keep this side clear yet again without the help of a guardian or without any traps. But, you know, not too eager to do that again, so how we place down some traps. I'm so sad I ran out of ice balls because I have two on the other side, but we'll have to make do. We'll place our haymakers over here just in case things get a little dicey. I'm going back to the other side briefly just to check on it. I'm such an anxious person. Like, I never feel like anything is finished. So I came over here to really help, and it was bothering me from the jump that I never did get to put down another arcane bowling ball. So I just went back to satisfy my mind's burning desire to double check and make sure things are okay, even though I went over here and fought without traps because I prepared everything in advance. Closing the door, and notice I started it up before I even got back to this side. Just knowing how fast your character moves, and that's important because some characters like Blackpaw or Stink Eye move so slowly. I mean, there's some characters like Gabriella or Smolder who move very quickly. So just knowing how fast your character moves, how fast enemies move, how far away things are, and how fast easiest ways to get back to the locations you need to get back to is really hard because it started before I arrived and still beat the Orcs to the gate. So I'm watching the progress. Like, I'm low-key shooting these guys. I'm not really watching them. I'm watching the other side of the map, just hoping nothing red gets past the Guardians. And nothing red got past the Guardians, so I'm feeling pretty happy. And that's why I was okay with having like a minimum amount of traps on this side, because I know I'm here and I can handle whatever situation potentially around. So the next wave is going to be starting, and it happens to be the final wave. I'm so paranoid. I went back over here even though it was clear that they were good. They were good. They did not need any help over here. Look at this. I even ran out of money too. I'm so paranoid. And now I'm gonna be late getting back to the other side. But we'll make it work, guys. They didn't even bust down the door yet. Okay. Look at that. Boss minion down. Door closing again. We don't want any stragglers getting out of there. That guardian out there is having like a really easy life, okay? Like, I'm over here doing everything. I could have taken my payroll. So, I'm not even gonna lie, my heart skipped a beat when those doggies ran past me. I was just like, I'm done for. But, you know, luckily, those haymakers reached low enough to the ground that those doggies had no chance of getting even near the guardian. So, yeah, we just solo Cliffside Clash, and we got 5 stars, and it was pretty fun. Here are the results, so you guys can take a look at those, and I will see you all in my next video. Oh, and I forgot to mention at the beginning, this map doesn't require any barricades, so you can free up that spot for whatever else you want to bring. Bye!